Is there some sort of pattern in trickster protagonist stories where they're also paired up with someone who's more of the like, I don't know, ground, like not so chaotic. I
Yeah,
know Little John's not exactly that, but it feels like there's some counterbalance to them that I feel like you often see.
that's an interesting question because my as I'm flipping through the archetypes in my head, I want to say
Yeah,
no, and yet that's exactly what we've done with Goodfellow.
that's
With the
interesting.
comic, the first order of business that Puck does is tracks down his best friend that he hasn't seen in centuries. Like that's where
Yeah,
our story
yeah,
begins.
And
And
who
maybe I
is
don't know,
that
maybe that's
foil? Like he
who
is that
yeah, and
steady
grounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah,
interesting. Now maybe it's the Robin Hood movies impacting me. I don't know.
yeah.
But
Well, but also the four like humors and the four
mhm,
archetypes, like from Myers-Briggs and like
mhm,
the Fantastic Four, and like whenever you see like these groups, these teams come together, there's always there's foils to every
mhm.
temperament
yeah.
type. And so,
Yeah.
you know, if the trickster is more sanguine, then you need like the choleric to kind of
Yeah, it certainly
ground him.
works. It
Yeah,
certainly
Well, I mean,
yeah.
works. I'm just
I
saying
don't even think how Robin Hood ends up with like someone like Maid Marian, who is a maiden, she's
right.
of the state, and so like there's a the proper the proper partner for a trickster like Robin Hood is he needs
Right.
a woman who's a little bit more grounded and even
Yeah,
keeled, so
maybe.
they're like their world is not just all chaos.
Yeah.
You know, read into it like we
The,
do.
yeah, no, no, no. The other thing you'd mentioned and talking about it opening, there actually is a scene right before the time where he dresses up as the fortune teller, right? Which is that scene where they disappear into the water. And then this I think it's such a perfect setup. Little John and Robin are up in the tree limbs post just escaping the arrows, and like an arrow's through his hat, and he's so dismissive of it, like, I'm fine, no big deal, no close call. There's no even sense of the danger being imminent to him, right? And Little John literally says, Robin, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Which is the like trickster question. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
open with
yeah,
that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. And I think what it, you know, again, going to universal archetypes, the battle is between like, you know, man's law and what used to be called like the natural law or like God's law, you know, that like there's this idea of like, well, there's the state and there's society and there's rules, but then there's this sense of like a higher ethic or morality, which is ethereal. And so you can only kind of attain to it, and you can
Mm-hmm.
sense, you know, and Robin and all the people of Nottingham can sense when things are out of whack.